So short whoop if you use VS Code. Oh, okay, very good. I hope you also leverage the VS Code because it can enhance your code efficiency, and hopefully after this talk you know why. So let's consider this. So you are reviewing a PR, and this PR has 180 file changes. What the heck has this dude done? So, actually it was me. So yeah, now as a reviewer, so actually what's happened? So I messed up with the formatting. So instead of spaces, I use tabs. Instead of single quotes, I use double quotes. And this is because I did not configure VS Code accordingly. And as a disclaimer, this also works for IntelliJ or for JetBrains IDEs. And I also have an animated presentation. So if you scan the QR, you will get there. So don't ignore the VS Code, because you can add settings to the VS Code folder. So you can specify the correct compiler version. So in this case, I use TypeScript, and this will point into the node modules folder, directing to the correct TypeScript version for this project. And my team uses Biome.js. Biome.js is a tool which lints and formats out of the box. So I messed up because I had some default settings, and my ESLint was enabled and my prettier. So that's why I used, that's why I messed up with the code. So I can explicitly disable them by using the false boolean, and the format on save. When I hit the save button, it will automatically format my code according to the formatter I have specified. If I now use a monorepo and have multiple Python, also Python included, I can define a block saying, okay, this is for TypeScript and this applies for Python. And for Python, you can use the Python path, which directs to the virtual environment using the correct Python version. That overrules the Python you have installed globally. So let's say in this project we use Python 3.10, but you have installed 3.12, and this will overrule. So don't ignore the VS Code, because you can add extension to the repository. So you can actually recommend extension for Biome.js in our case. And don't ignore the VS Code, because you can also add snippets. So let's say you want to give your colleagues snippets which then scaffold the code accordingly. So in this case, we use AWS CDK. So whenever you type in CDK stack, it will appear in your autocomplete box, and you also define the scope. So it will be a TypeScript file, and in the box will also be a description saying, okay, this creates a CDK stack. And whenever you hit enter, now you hit enter, then this will scaffold you the import statement, the interfaces, also the class names. And I don't know if you can see it. There's the $0, which means the cursor after hitting enter will land there. And if you have multiple $0, then you will get multiple cursors, and then you can type away your naming. Don't ignore the VS Code, because VS Code itself is just an editor. But by adding a launch JSON, you can make it a fully fledged IDE. So to conclude, be smart, don't ignore the VS Code, and what you have seen is just JSON file, and these can be checked in your Git repository, and then you can share it along with your colleagues. So this is all I have. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great conference and have a great day. Thank you so much.